Welcome everybody to Madden 21 Panthers Franchise Edition. I am Floopy Donkey. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. Before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the content revolving around Madden that I'll be pushing out, and along with the Panthers, the Carolina Panthers. I will be holding a draft, so if you guys want to be included in the draft at the end of this season, please let me know down in the comments below, so that I can put you in this year's draft class, and maybe you'll get drafted by us or another team, but it'll be really cool to have you in the game. We've got a tough one today against Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and the Green Bay Packers. We're playing them at home at Lambeau Field. This is going to be a tough one. We're 7-6. We've had a nice little winning streak going here, but our resolve will be tested against Aaron Rodgers and this formidable Green Bay Packers team, and we're gonna need to be on our A game right from the start. We'll probably get the ball first. Now we're kicking it off, a rare kickoff for us, so they are getting the ball first, and they're going to try to get the momentum on their side at home. I don't blame them. Against our defense, which is actually ranked, I think, the 5th worst in the NFL right now. I've had some suggestions from some of you guys saying that we need to do a little bit more zone blitz, do a little zone blitz action. So that's what we're going to stick with, and it has seemed to be working a little bit. So I do appreciate the suggestions. And for some of the people who are new to the content, I don't switch the player that I choose to start the playoff with. Meaning that if I stick with Shaq Thompson, which I usually stay with the middle linebacker, that's who I will run the entire time of that play. And sometimes I'll switch to defensive lineman or safety, depending on the play type. Got a block shed there. Shaq with a good tackle before Aaron Jones is able to pick up the first down. I will be adjusting the sliders to make the game a little bit more realistic later on after this season, but I usually like to play the first season how the developers intended it to be played, just to get a feel for the game and figure out what all I need to adjust before making those changes. And you see Aaron Jones there, good block, picks up the first down. Shaq with his second tackle of the day, even though it said one, probably assisted on that. And let's just go with a regular zone here. This is going to be a tough game. We need to win it, though. You see, the Saints have a tough game against the Chiefs, so if we can get a little help from the Chiefs there, we could potentially gain a game on the Saints. But I don't know if we can actually pick up the division from them, since we lost so many divisional games earlier in the year. Let's go with a blitz right up the middle. See if we can't affect Aaron Rodgers and forcing a bad pass here, or maybe stop a run. There is, oh, Shaq was right there. Mercedes Lewis with 2 block tackles. Come on, that old man can't do that. Bad tackling by the Panthers. Good throw by Aaron Rodgers, and nets them a 6-yard pickup and a first down. Shaq Thompson there with some good pressure. And he's looked good since returning from injury. Good little, oh, good tackle by Trey Boston there. Causes, I don't know who that was on the route there, to fumble the ball, and the Panthers get the ball right back. So you see Teddy Bridgewater there with 19 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, and he's been average at best. And we're going to see how he finishes out this season before we make a decision on whether we want to replace him or not. But McCaffrey, who is everything for the Panthers, and I checked this, he is #1 in NFL MVP voting in Madden. So maybe potential NFL MVP with a good run there for 11 yards. But we'll see how the draft grows. If we have a good quarterback fall to us in the draft, then we will definitely have to pick him up for the future. So you see McCaffrey there with over 1,800 yards rushing on the season, and he has been the only reason why we have been able to salvage what has been a subpar season for the Panthers. Stop behind the line. McCaffrey Not able to do a whole lot there, and it's 3rd and 10. Man, if we could get a first down here and potentially some points on the board after stopping the Packers, that would be huge. Oh, what a catch by Robbie Anderson. That was nice. That was a beautiful. Matt LaFleur saying, what the heck? You've got to be kidding me. And sometimes when you've had a rough season and you're trying to get back into the scrap of things, you need a little luck, and the Panthers needed that here against a tough team. McCaffrey with a good run up the middle for 6 yards. I still can't believe that catch. Well, that was a heck of a catch by Robbie Anderson, staying with the play, catching it. And that's what we needed. Now we got to capitalize on a good play by getting this ball into the end zone. 3rd and 3. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with a bunch dig, see if we can't find Delaney Walker here. Maybe even DJ Moore, depending on what the safety does in front of him. Yeah, this might be a DJ Moore catch all day. I like it. Let's get him with a little swag there. Check him out. Good. Great drive by the Panthers. Good first, I would say, 6 minutes for them. Good defensive turnover. Good clutch catch by Robbie Anderson. Great throw and catch by DJ Moore. And the Panthers score 7, and they're up 7-0 here at Lambeau Field with the Cheeseheads. Historic Lambeau Field. It's good to always go up when you're on the road, because the home team usually has a lot of momentum on their side. They've got that crowd with them, and it's good to silence that crowd early. Even though this is a game, we still like to pretend like it matters. It would be cool to see the Madden do something like NCAA did a few years ago, back when they were still putting out games, to where, the home crowd would make the play calls kind of harder to see, so you really didn't know where the routes were being ran. Or maybe you see a little dip in production on some of your key players. I think that would be cool. Another good hit stick, seeing if we can't fumble it there. But something to, so that home field advantage actually mattered in the game. I don't think they do a good enough job capitalizing on that right now, and I think that would be something that would be really cool to see. We got to run, see if we can't stop it. There we go, Shaq with another good stop, and Lindsey. Is that the guard for the Packers is hurt on the play, and we're getting the ball right back. This is exactly what we needed. This is very resemblance of the Kansas City game, where we were able to get ahead early and stop Patrick Mahomes from doing what he does best. And another good return by Green there, who has been very surprised. A 21-yard return, gets the ball to the 39, almost the 40-yard line, and we pick up a first down, and we're at midfield already. Oh, man, a little stutter step there gave the linebacker enough time to close distance and tackle Christian McCaffrey there. He only able to pick up a yard, maybe a yard and a half. We've got the linebackers up. So if we can get through this before getting stopped, nah, we weren't able to. If we could have got through that line, that would have been a big pickup. No one in the secondary to stop us. But we're going to go with a double cross here. Maybe we can find McCaffrey in the flat, Delaney Walker. We'll see what happens. There's Christian McCaffrey. Thought I caught him a little too late, but the linebacker was in zone, didn't pick him up after he ran to the outside, and we get it there. All right, go back with another pass. DJ Moore does not have speed or release on. That's not Jair Alexander. Jair is on the outside, who I wanted the Panthers to pick up a few seasons ago. There's Curtis Samuel. I like our offensive line giving us some time. That has not been the case so far this season. I feel like we have had a tough time letting the routes develop and not giving Teddy Bridgewater any time. But today we've been able to sit in the pocket for a little while, let those routes come open, let the receivers get open in the secondary, and get some big chunk plays. We'll let this time run down a little bit. Now we're in the possession game. If we can score another touchdown, start running some time off the clock, I really am a big fan of that, especially against some of these bigger game or better teams in Madden. Mike Davis in. We're definitely not going to run this. We'll give McCaffrey some time to recover, get him back in the second quarter. And Panthers up 7-0. First quarter. That has to surprise a lot of people that we got ahead early here. McCaffrey back in. We're going to run this. DJ Moore isn't covered. I don't audible, but if I did audible, I would definitely do it here. DJ Moore with a good block there that gives McCaffrey enough room to pick up the first down and then some. I like that. McCaffrey averaging a little over 4.5 yards a carry on the day. A lot of it because of that one big run right there. Got another good run here to the left. I like that, running away from a lot of the star defenders. And McCaffrey will showboat a little bit. Dive in the end zone, and McCaffrey solidifying his case for NFL MVP with his 13th rushing touchdown of the season, getting ever closer to Eric Dickerson's all-time season rushing record, which is pretty close to what, a little over 2,100 yards. McCaffrey's approaching 1,900 at this point. Panthers score early in the second quarter, up 14-0 here against the Packers at home. At their home, that is. We see New England. Cam is 5-7. They're looking to try to do something. Cam's 11 for 12, 2 touchdowns, 128 yards. So they're trying to do the same thing as us, keep those playoff hopes alive. Let's go with a little zone blitz again. And we're going to use Brian Burns here. See if we can't. Nope. Got it off to Mercedes Lewis, who, if you were watching the Monday night game, I did not know. Mercedes Lewis is only, what, one of 2 first-round picks that Aaron Rodgers has had to throw to his entire career. A little zone read by Aaron Rodgers. Picks up a yard, not enough for the first down, but that's a crazy stat that he is just not – he has done a lot in his career with not a lot of first-round talent, but he's had the talent. Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams, Greg Jennings. And they pick up the first down there. K'Wan Short not able to stop him before picking up the first down, and we're going to blitz again. Oh, man, that's on me, roughing the passer. I thought one of the linemen was going to pick me up. I tried to do a spin move. I stutter stepped, and then I panicked and dove at the quarterback. And that one is 100% my fault. And now they get the ball at midfield. We're going to get Whitehead here and do some little zone. Read this. They might try to run it. Yeah, running it back on the weak side. Jones with a broken tackle onto here. Whitehead. Dante Jackson comes in for the tackle. After Aaron Jones picks up 8 on the run. I think another underrated back in the NFL, Aaron Jones. And, oh, man, all day to run it. If he breaks a tackle here, woo, good tackle by Trey Boston in the open field. Because if he'd have broke that, he would have been gone off to the races. You see Aaron Jones there with 1,000 yards rushing on that run now for the season. And he is a really great runner. Really good receiver, too. Good throw and catch. Right before Shaq was able to get there. I don't know. Zone seems not to be working, man. I don't really know. You got Aaron Rodgers in the zone, so there's not going to be a lot working for us in this situation. And Taylor with a catch, who fumbled it earlier, holds on to that one. You see him bracing. And we need to stop here. Great tackle in the backfield by Tahir Whitehead. And that's what we needed. Get them a little bit off that line. Let's go with another zone here. Looks like they might be running it again. We're going to press. Hopefully that's not the wrong call. And Jones with a broken tackle on Dante Jackson. And he walks right in. It's a little bit of a mismatch. Dante Jackson's not really the best, run supporting corner. And Aaron Jones takes advantage. But we knew we were not going to hold the Packers from scoring a touchdown. It was just a matter of when. And I don't know why the defense is celebrating. They're not doing anything. They just had 14 points dropped on them by a barely over 500 NFL team, so I wouldn't be too excited if I was them. So we need to go down here and drop another 7 on them. Keep the distance. Maybe take a lot of time off the clock. We'll start with a halfback draw. Start running some time off the clock so that maybe Aaron Rodgers doesn't have all the time in the world. McCaffrey with a good broken tackle and a juke move right there. Picking up a few extra yards. Picks up 7. That's a good first run. Gets us in good 2nd and 3. 2nd and short territory. We got a blitz coming off the right side. We're running it to the left, so we should be able to take advantage. There it is. Good run by McCaffrey. Picks up another, I think, close to 15, 20 there on that run. Almost already at 80 yards rushing. And we can do this all day. If they're going to give it to us, we're going to keep doing it. I think we're going to run left here. We're going to need a big block by Armah on the linebacker to the left. There it is. And McCaffrey picks up. I almost think a first down. They're going to say no, he didn't get quite there. 2nd and inches. And we're going to go with a counter. Got Mike Davis in. Got 2 superstar players on the line on this right side. Hopefully we can get some blocking. I don't know. There we go. Just enough before Burks is able to come in there and stop Davis from picking up any more yards. 2-yard run, first down Panthers. Looks like McCaffrey's back in. We're going to keep running it. Already took 2 minutes off the clock. I can live with that. Good block by Matt Paradis there. Getting Clark off the line to the left. He over pursued. That was a really good block, actually, because he would have gotten in the backfield and stopped us behind the line. I wonder if, I think we run some time. Well, we already got enough. There we go. McCaffrey almost gets to the outside before getting shoestring tackled there. Now he's at 100 yards rushing on the day. And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And this is exactly what we wanted. Running time off the clock. We still got the ball here. And now we have a chance to score and go up by more than a touchdown. Curtis Amos should be open here unless they're playing zone. They are. We'll give this to Delaney Walker. Stay in bounds. I would prefer for you to stay in bounds. He did. And coach gives us 2 screens, so I think that's what he wants us to do. We'll let some time run off the clock. We do got and some really good corners for the Packers here. Maybe DJ Moore. We'll have to watch DJ. I don't want to throw it to Jair Alexander's way. We're going to watch DJ Moore. If he can break free on this release, we'll throw it to him. He does has that X-Factor trade. If not, we'll just dump it down to McCaffrey. Let's see what happens here. He had it, but the safety came over. I watched that, so I didn't want to throw it in double coverage here and force a pass. Let's go with the corner strike. McCaffrey has, or DJ Moore has that route running specialist ankle breaker. He should be able to break free on that out route at that 10-yard line. We're going to leave Delaney Walker in to block, give us some time to let this route develop. Worst comes to worst, we'll just dump it off to McCaffrey. All right, I like this so far. There it is. Catch in bounds. Nah. Just a little bit too far on the outside, but I am not upset with that. We get the ball, or give the ball back to the Packers with only, 25 seconds left, give or take, after the kickoff. Not a lot of time for Aaron Rodgers to do a whole lot. And we are going to sky kick this thing. Give them a few more seconds off the clock. Maybe they'll get the ball with what, maybe 20 seconds left? No, only 2 seconds run off the clock. They get the ball on the 27-yard line, 19-yard return. And let's make sure we don't do anything stupid here. Oh, man, wide open over the middle there. Yep. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Great pass by Aaron Rodgers. That should have been a catch all day. It's so weird. The CPU will make the most ridiculous catches in tight coverage. Wide open, they'll drop it, though. But, hey, I'm not complaining. Nothing over the top. We'll give cushion. They're going to run it. They'll probably call a timeout. Yeah, they usually do. But, man, they missed a big opportunity there to I'm not going to do that cover Tampa 2. They missed a big opportunity to at least get in field goal range and kick a field goal. Good pass breakup by Tahir Whitehead there, who's made 2 good plays now, and they're going to have to punt at 4th and 2. So we'll get this ball back, we'll kneel it, and we'll get the ball in the third quarter, which is even bigger because we can potentially go up by even more. Tried to return it, tried to juke. Probably shouldn't have done that. Could have been a fumble. But Panthers up 17-7 against the Green Bay Packers. This could be a potential NFC playoff game. You never know. You never know. So good to see how we stack up against one of the top teams in the NFC. If we can beat this team and beat the Chiefs, we should feel good about our chances beating anybody, because those have 2 of the most prolific offenses in the NFL. Man, good pass rush there by Clark. Jesus, he was in the backfield before McCaffrey even got the ball, but luckily McCaffrey with the speed was able to pick up 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Keep feeding McCaffrey the beast there. Good juke move. Gets a little forward momentum on that juke. Picks up enough to get the first down. I think we need to go into running time off the clock. Since we're up by 10 and we're running the ball as well as we are, we need to chew some clock up. That could backfire, though, because if they score some quick touchdowns, then we won't have enough time to do a whole lot. But being up by this much and getting the ball, and I feel like we're running the ball at a very good clip, obviously. 19 runs, 121 yards rushing. I think that's something we do. So let's switch to chew clock and start taking some time off the clock on these drives. Big run here. McCaffrey only able to pick up a yard. 3rd and 3. I think we can go with the Z spot. Maybe dump it off of McCaffrey again. Maybe Delaney Walker. Let's see what happens. McCaffrey's open in the flat. That's easy all day, every day, just like in real life. McCaffrey with a good catch. I think he picks up, what, like 8 yards there? We got Mike Davis in, who had a relatively decent game for the Panthers this past weekend against the Chargers. Wasn't too bad. I think he did a good job. And he had more time to prove himself. Former Bear, former Seahawk. I think he was with the Bills as well. Good 13-yard run by Mike Davis. 1st and 10. We're on the 37-yard line. Oh, man, bad snap. That delayed some time. And Kirksey was able to get into the backfield and stop that run for a loss. I think we pass it here. 2nd and 11. Man, I don't really like this pass play. Maybe we can find DJ Moore on the slant, depending on what. There he is. Sweet. Good route. Good play call. DJ Moore with another good catch. 38 yards. He's trying to get to be a 1,000-yard receiver. And he's pretty close. I think he's about 850 yards. So barring a goose egg during one of these last games, he should get it. Unless we just stop passing the ball. Christian McCaffrey with another 1-yard run. And, man, we are running time off the clock on this drive. This is a long drive. We've already taken 6 minutes off the clock. I think we run to the right here. I know that edge rusher is going to run free. But it worked out. 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 5. Let's go with this curl flat. The screens really haven't been working for us too well the last few weeks. Got Mike Davis in. Maybe I'll look for Samuel on this out route. And then if he's not open, Robbie Anderson should be open underneath. Delaney Walker's open in the flat. Let's get it to him. And I don't think he had quite enough. Yeah, 4th and 1. If I was calling plays, I would go for it right there. Because if you get that in, that could potentially crush the spirits of the Packers. I would have went for it, but coach didn't want us to. Just wanted to take the points. I think in real life, though, Matt Rule goes for that, tries to pick up that extra yard because it's still a 2-point game or a 2-score game. Even if we don't get it, it's still a 2-score game. So if we could have picked up that first down and scored another touchdown, now we're talking. All right, let's go with a blitz. We'll have to keep some pressure on Aaron Rodgers here. Can't let him just sit back there and pick us apart. Can't let Aaron Jones keep getting these runs off either. Good tackle by Eli Apple. Only picks up 2 yards. Let's get Gross Matos here. I'm gonna do the zone, let them blitz. Try to be smart about this. Good squaring up on that tackle by Gross Matos. Prevents Aaron Jones from picking up a first down. That's exactly what we needed him to do. Force a 3rd down. Make him work for these first downs. Playing press. And, Brian Burns almost there, and he kind of goes a little crazy. He didn't know where Aaron Jones went. Aaron Jones with 67 yards rushing on the day. By far one of the better rushers that we've seen against this Panthers D in the last few weeks. Here we go. We got to get to Aaron Rodgers. Breaks the tackle. Get out of here. Aaron Rodgers ain't breaking that tackle. All right, Aaron Rodgers rolls out. He does have speed, though, and breaks the tackle against, I think that was Whitehead, and picks up 7 yards. 2nd and 3 on the 46-yard line. Not a lot of time before the 4th quarter starts. We're going to have to get here. Yeah, I knew he was going to be open there. Aaron Jones stayed in bounds, picks up about 7 yards. And this will probably be the last play before the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's see what we got. Throws it out to the right. Back to Aaron Jones. Shaq with a good tackle, but he does pick up the first down. And that's it. End of the 3rd quarter. We've had a pretty quick game so far. We are up 20-7. Packers with only 1 score came in the 2nd quarter there. We've been able to score at least once every quarter. We had a big 3rd quarter drive. Took a lot of time off the clock. And, man, if we could hold the Packers here to a field goal, that would be exactly what we needed. I would imagine they probably would go for it. But here's another run. And he just throws that out of bounds. Haven't seen that a lot by the computer. Aaron Rodgers only 9 for 12 for 70-something, about 75 yards. You see that? They have the #1 offense in the NFL. So this is very surprising from one of the worst defenses in the NFL to be able to stop the Packers here, but I think it's more about that offense. Keeping the ball out of the hands of Aaron Rodgers. There's Jones with another tackle, broken tackle. That dude is just so hard to bring down. Really good receiving back. And now they're Packers inside the red zone for the first time today, I think, right? Can't remember how they scored that other touchdown. No, this is the second time they've been in the red zone. Aaron Rodgers with another zone read. He's got 13 yards rushing. Darren Lee with the tackle. Who, again, we don't hear a lot from because he's on that weak side linebacker. And another throwaway. Brian Burns is hurt. That is not good. He doesn't look too bad, though. Doesn't look too bad. Our best pass rusher. Hopefully he's not out too long. We got Weatherly in, though. But I thought that should have been intentional ground in there. He didn't look like he was outside the pocket, and that definitely looked like a throwaway. And right up the seam, Mercedes Lewis, no one picks him up. And Packers get an easy touchdown. Brian Burns with some muscle cramps. I guess we're going to substitute Short. We don't need him hurt. We're up by, going to be 6 here. So, big possession coming up for the Panthers offense. We need another long drive. If we can at least score another field goal, that's all we need. A field goal with 8 minutes left and a long drive. And that should keep it out of the hands of Aaron Rodgers. He won't have enough time to go down here and score another touchdown. So we're going to go back to running the ball. I don't like this front, though. Looks like they're blitzing. Psych, I do like it. Good run. McCaffrey picks up 11 yards, 139 on the day. Good first down. And we'll keep doing that as long as they'll give it to us. Do a draw. The only thing I don't like about these draws in Madden, it seems like they're always snapped high. And it takes so long for it to develop. And I know that's kind of the point of a draw, but I don't know. Ooh, should we go? Let's go with this dagger play. I like this. I like this route that DJ Moore runs on this. I'm going to leave McCaffrey in the block. Usually DJ Moore is able to get open here. There he is. Oh, man. Clark with a good pass breakup. And DJ Moore was open. That was going to be a first down. Unless there was a good pass breakup on the corner there. But we like this route that McCaffrey runs. Let's give it to him early so he can pick up the first down. McCaffrey with his second first down, pick up on the drive. And you got to think those Packers are starting to get a little nervous. They're not able to stop us. We're running time off the clock. We're moving the ball down the field. McCaffrey with a 2-yard pickup. We're going to try to, man, if we can get through the line here, this will be big. There we go. Good little juke there by McCaffrey. Now over 150 yards rushing on the day. Guys, I think we're going to have a new all-time rushing leader here for the regular season. Barring injury, knock on wood. I think he's going to do it. Mike Davis. Are you kidding me? Fumbles the ball. Mike Davis fumble. Oh my goodness. What is going on? I cannot believe that just happened. We were in the red zone. We had all the time. And Trey Boston with an interception. Giving it right back to us. I love it. I love it. Great interception by Trey Boston. And, man, we got to give this back to Christian McCaffrey. Now we kind of get the ball right where Mike Davis fumbled it. And McCaffrey runs it right up the gut for 13 yards. Down to the 4-yard line. And I love it. Man, I was nervous there. I'm not going to lie. With that fumble, man, Aaron Rodgers, I just knew they were going to go down there and score a touchdown, but that was huge by our defense, who has came up big for us in this game. That's the second turnover that they've been able to get, and Aaron Rodgers does not throw interceptions at home. I don't know if anybody knows about that stat, but he very, 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 very rarely throws interceptions at Lambeau Field. So it's good that we were able to get that much needed interception. And McCaffrey runs it in for his second touchdown of the day. And this dude is a beast in real life, but in Madden as well. Let's try to run this in. Mike Davis, you better not fumble this, man. There we go. Up by 2 touchdowns with 3.5 minutes left. Now, there's still plenty of time. Number 1 score in offense. The Packers can give us a quick score here and tighten this game up. But at least we know that the best they can do is tie it. All right, let's see what Aaron Rodgers has up his sleeve here. He's definitely been here before. All right. We'll take that. Devontae Adams with a 2-yard pickup. We'll take those all day. Let's go back to man coverage. Probably not the best thing to run, I guess, especially with Aaron Rodgers and these wide receivers. Green with a good tackle there on the outside, keeping them in bounds. Brian Burns is back in. That's good to see. Doing some zone. Throws it short to Mercedes Lewis, who has caught the majority of all the passes from Aaron Rodgers today. See, Aaron Rodgers has thrown 14, or connected on 14, and Mercedes Lewis says, oh, it's only caught 4. It seemed like more. Let's go with the cover 2 blitz. Nothing over the top. And Rodgers just throws that away. It looked like he had a little lane to run to pick up that first down. So I'm surprised that he didn't tuck it and run it there. 3rd and 3. Wow, really quick throw. Great throw by Aaron Rodgers. I wish we could learn how to do that. Mercedes Lewis with his fifth catch of the day. That's probably going to run it down to the 2-minute warning. And that might do it for us. We prevented the big score. And the way we're running the ball, that should be all she wrote. Oh, man, blitz to the left. I didn't even see that. Need a good tackle. Good tackle in bounds by Dante Jackson. Oh, man. Mercedes Lewis wide open on the right. Go with the cover 4. Only going to rush 3. Nothing over the top again. Mercedes Lewis, hey, if he wants to keep dinking and dunking his way down here, that's totally cool with me. Keep running time off the clock. I'm okay with that. Brian Burns coming back from injury with a good sack. I love it. Brian Burns has made a name for himself this season. And that's caught right out of bounds. But yeah, Brian Burns, man. Under review, huh? That looked like a straight-up catch to me. I don't know why they're reviewing it. Did they not give it to him? Yeah, they did. They did. They gave it to him. I'm surprised that was even reviewed. All right. Big stop here. Oh, man. Green almost intercepts it again. And, man, our defense is doing a really, really good job today. I'm blown away by how well they're doing. We're going to rush 4 this time, try to get some pressure on Rodgers, and great. Well, I don't even think Trey Boston played any defense there. Never turned his head around. Looked more like Devontae Adams just dropped it. And now it's just run time off the clock and go home knowing you stole one here from the Packers. And they're going to call a timeout. I'm surprised. Let's go with this halfback gut. I'm actually surprised that they called timeout. Let's get this first down and go ahead and solidify it. There we go. And that's all she wrote. Not enough timeouts to stop the clock and get the ball back. See, the Texans 4-10. John Watson up. Man, that's surprising. I really haven't paid attention to a lot of the other teams and who's made the playoffs, who's going to make the playoffs, that type of thing. So seeing some of those records later in the season is surprising. Yeah, Indianapolis is only 5-9. What the heck? All right, we've got enough time to go ahead and just kneel this thing, call it, take our butts back to Carolina. Panthers win 28-14. And you got to think, all this momentum we've got a chance here, guys. We have got a chance. You see the Redskins are up 20-7 on the Falcons. The Washington football team, not the Redskins, excuse me. And Matt LaFleur saying, I cannot believe we just lost to them. But, man, great catch by DJ Moore. Good defense by the Panthers. Able to get a few interceptions. And, man, that was a great game by Carolina, who just shut Aaron Rodgers down, hold him to under 200 yards passing, which is not an easy feat. Keep Aaron Jones in check, Devontae Adams in check, and get the win. Guys, if you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit me with a like or subscribe. It means a lot to me. And remember, if you want to be included in the draft, we already got a few people in the draft. Let me know down in the comments below. If you want to be a quarterback, wide receiver, running back, whatever the case may be, tell me what position and your name, and I'll insert you into this year's draft, and maybe we will draft you. Guys, I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you so much for the support. And we will catch you next week in a rivalry game, I would think, against the old coach of the Carolina Panthers, Ron Rivera, and the 6-8 Washington football team. Talk to you later.